On May 2nd, a hostel owner in Seeker received a WhatsApp message from his son containing a 300-question study guide. His son, a medical student in Kerala, had a specific request: distribute this file to the students in the hostel before their exam the very next morning. A side-by-side comparison later showed that this document was an exact match for the real exam. In the biology and chemistry sections, every single question matched, appearing in the same sequence with the same punctuation. Out of 180 questions, 135 were identical. This wasn't a lucky guess. It was a total breach of the country's secure testing protocol. Every year, over 2.2 million students sit for the NEET examination, competing for a limited number of medical seats. This exam is the only gateway to becoming a doctor in India. For these candidates, a high score is the only way to enter the profession. When the selection process for the country's future doctors is compromised, it erodes the public's confidence in medical merit. These are the professionals patients will eventually trust with their lives, a trust that is supposed to be earned through a fair and secure examination. Investigators traced the origin of the leak to a high-security printing press in Nashik, Maharashtra. To avoid detection from standard security cameras, thieves used a high-definition portable wand scanner rather than a phone to digitize the papers. The stolen data was then sent through an off-grid shadow server on the city's outskirts, bypassing the facility's network monitoring. The use of specialized hardware and isolated servers indicates that this was a pre-planned professional operation rather than an impulsive theft. The leaked paper was first bought by a medical student for 100,000 rupees, who then sold the digital copy to a group in Gurgaon for 1.15 million. To hide the theft while distributing it, a doctor in Gurgaon repackaged the stolen questions to look like a legitimate practice test. This diagram shows the laundering process. They took 120 of the real stolen questions and shuffled it into a larger set of nearly 300 random questions, creating a bloated 410-question packet. By mixing the real questions with filler, the syndicate created a product they could sell openly while maintaining a layer of plausible deniability. As the paper crossed state lines, its price skyrocketed. It jumped from 100,000 rupees to 1.5 million and was eventually sold to two brothers in Rajasthan for 3 million rupees. One of these buyers was a member of a political youth wing with documented access to the state's education minister. The brothers then sold the paper to local agents for 500,000 rupees each. These agents, in turn, distributed it to hundreds of individual students, one of whom was the student in Kerala who first messaged his father. A single security failure in Nashik effectively created a marketplace for exam scores. It allowed those with financial resources to cut the line, devaluing the effort of every student who relied solely on their own hard work. When the father in Sikar tried to report the leak to the police, providing his phone as evidence, he was turned away and told not to spread rumors. Later investigations confirmed the paper had been circulating on WhatsApp for nearly a month before the exam was even held. Despite this evidence, the National Testing Agency held a press conference claiming that no leak had occurred, dismissing the circulating documents as just another PDF. This denial sparked immediate protests. For the students, the issue wasn't just the leak itself, but the institution's refusal to acknowledge a clear breach of its own security. The human cost of this failure is immense. Millions of students who spent years preparing were suddenly told their efforts were void, and they would have to sit for a stressful re-exam. While these students sacrificed their sleep and mental health, a few wealthy individuals were able to bypass that struggle through a simple transaction. Relying on a single, compromised testing system for your entire future is a significant risk. That is why a backup plan is essential. Our 100 Career Guide provides detailed paths into high-growth fields that offer stability and success outside the traditional doctor or engineer route. Real security comes from knowing your options. By diversifying your skills, you ensure your career remains in your own hands, even when the systems around you fail.